In order to show his devotion to Cleopatra, Mark Antony gave her 3 jeweled eggs as a wedding gift 2,000 years ago. The eggs were forgotten about until they were rediscovered in 1907 by a farmer. 3 of the eggs were lost, however, 2 of them were found. To help Interpol agent Urvashi Das with her investigation into the theft of one of the eggs kept on display at the Museo Nazionale di Castel Sant'Angelo in Rome in 2021 is Special Agent John Hartley, a criminal profiler for the FBI. Das has the room secured once he realizes that the egg on display is a fake and the actual egg has been taken. Nolan Booth, an international art thief, manages to escape before the room is shut, despite Hartley's best efforts to stop him. 2 days later, Booth returns to his Bali home with the egg in his possession, but Hartley, Das, and an Interpol strike team are waiting for him. Booth is detained, and the egg is taken under custody. Without anyone else's knowledge, Sarah Black, aka the Bishop, Booth's main rival, poses as a member of the strike team and replaces the genuine egg with a fake one in the back of the car. Das confronts Hartley the following day, blaming him for stealing the egg. She puts him in a cell next to Booth in a remote Russian prison as a result. Shortly after they arrive, they are taken to Black, who suggests to Booth that they search for the 3rd egg together while also telling Hartley that Booth had lied and does, in fact, know where it is. She leaves after saying she will look for the 2nd egg and that when she returns, his share will be reduced. Booth rejects her meager offer. Hartley then urges Booth to team up with him to defeat Black, warning that if Booth aids in Black's arrest, Booth will succeed Black as the world's foremost art thief. The two break out of jail and travel to Valencia with the intention of stealing the 2nd egg from infamous arms dealer Sotto Voce, who is hosting a masquerade ball. They run into Black there, who also wants to steal the 2nd egg. When the 3 get to Voce's vault, Hartley and Booth engage Black there using a variety of melee weapons that Voce keeps on display before she takes the initiative and handcuffs them all. When Voce and his security team arrive, they capture the men while revealing that Black and Voce are collaborating. They torture Hartley, and Black betrays Voce by traveling to Egypt, where Booth claims the 3rd egg is, after concluding that Booth has revealed the location of the egg. After leaving Valencia, Booth tells Hartley that the egg is actually in Argentina, a place that only he is aware of because it was written on his late father's cherished watch, which once belonged to Adolf Hitler's personal art curator Rudolf Seich. Booth only knows this because the watch was inscribed with the location. Seich left Europe for Argentina with the egg in 1945, the year the Third Reich was overthrown. The two find a hidden bunker after making their way through Argentina's jungles. Numerous Nazi artifacts, including the 3rd egg, are contained inside. Black arrives to forcefully take the egg from the 2 people, but Das and a group of Argentine police arrive to stop him. In order to get away from the bunker, Hartley, Booth, and Black use a Mercedes, driving through a nearby copper mine that has been abandoned while Das pursues them in an armored car. They eventually emerge near the waterfall's peak, landing in the lake at the base. Booth swims to shore with the egg only to learn that Hartley and Black, who both go by the name Bishop, are actually partners in love and in business. When Booth gives up the egg, they leave him in the rainforest, handcuffed to a tree. The 3 eggs are delivered by Hartley and Black to an Egyptian billionaire buyer in Cairo, who gives them to his daughter as a wedding present, mimicking Mark Antony's original gift to Cleopatra. When the bride is more thrilled by the wedding singer Ed Sheeran, the gesture is overshadowed. A subsequent Interpol raid led by Das ends up interrupting the wedding. Hartley and Black are reunited with Booth when they are alone on their yacht. Booth tells them that he informed Das about their Cayman Islands account holding the $300 million payment from the Egyptian billionaire, which Das then freezes. Booth suggests a new heist, this time at the Paris Louvre, in light of their impoverished situation.